Hello everyone, Marcus here and welcome to the channel once more. And today we're here for another comparison between two of the famous signature line from Nike, and I would say both are priced very well. So on my left is the KYRIE 6. I have the Manila colorway from the 11 series, the first one that came out. And on my right, of course, is the first colorway from the Zoom Freak 2 in the Niger colorway. Both are amazing performers, so let's see which one is for you. Let's go. Before we start off with this video, I would just like to remind you guys that we still have ongoing raffles, some sneaker giveaway, masks, socks. I think on top of that, I'll be giving another giveaway. So here you go, time out. As a thank you for everyone who has been supporting this channel, I'll be giving away another basketball sneakers for you guys, just to show my gratitude once more to you, for all of you, for your support. So here in this box is my pre-loved KT5 in the Claytism colorway, size US 10. It fits US 11. And I'm giving it away. I just wear this for testing and I didn't use it again. It's a very nice sneaker. It's a very nice performing sneaker. If you watch my performance review of the KT5, the traction, as you can see, still solid na solid pa yan. No marks, even the sneaker, no marks at all. Very clean, can look brand new, and I'm giving this away. I'll be giving the mechanics later after you finish this video, so better stay tuned and finish this video in order for you to win this sneaker of the KT5 Claytism colorway. So without further ado, let's get back to the comparison video of these two amazing sneakers. If you want to watch the full performance review of each of the sneaker, I'll be putting the link in the description down below, and if I forget, maybe leave me a comment once more. So I've been pretty busy, I'm sorry, but I'll make sure to put the link down in the description below for the full performance review of each of the sneakers. To start off guys, let's discuss the upper of these two sneakers. Of course, the KYRIE 6 has ballistic nylon on top almost all throughout the sneaker, while the Zoom Freak 2s have a mesh upper, and I would say both in terms of support, no problems whatsoever. Both have amazing uppers. Even this has textile mesh on the Zoom Freak 2s. Still doesn't stretch that much, which is very good. And of course, if you want a harder, more durable material, go with the KYRIE 6 because it has ballistic mesh. It has fusing on top of the mesh upper, so it gives it more durability on the mesh, but nothing to take away from the Zoom Freak 2. It is textile mesh. My only worry is when rough or sharp objects touches this textile mesh, it might cut the mesh or produce some hairy part. If you've seen those textiles, when you keep on rubbing them, some hairy fibers will come out of that mesh, and that is where the advantage of the mesh, or the ballistic mesh rather, of the KYRIE 6 is, because it has fusing, so it's more protected. For support, durability, I would say slight advantage on the upper of the KYRIE 6, but you will be sacrificing a bit of ventilation on the KYRIE 6. So if you want more ventilation on your sneakers, the Zoom Freak is for you. And as for the support, like I was mentioning earlier, lateral support, when you're doing sidestep, you're very well contained. Especially like in the Zoom Freak 2, there's this two separated TPU that I really love. It really holds your foot down to the footbed and avoid your foot from slipping out of it. While the KYRIE 6, because it has ballistic mesh upper, and the injected Phylon also goes up on the lateral part and on the middle side, and as you can see on the toe area, there's another fuse or TPU plate, or very rough plate here. You can use as traction too if you're a very shifty guard. And of course, like I said, on the lateral part, it really goes up and cages your foot really nicely. Doesn't stretch at all. You're very well contained, especially in the forefoot of these two sneakers. And now moving on to the midfoot part of the sneaker. As you can see, the KYRIE has this huge strap, and it's not just for show. It also helps out in the lockdown and support around the midfoot part of the sneaker. While in the Zoom Freak 2s, you can see the swoosh is an oversized swoosh. A part of that swoosh is part of the lace loop. So when you tighten up the laces, it will really hug your foot and pull you down to the footbed. And as for the middle part of the Zoom Freak 2, it has this big synthetic leather that also, when you tighten your laces, It also pulls down your foot. When you tighten it, the swoosh and this synthetic leather wraps your foot down like that, giving you a very nice snug fit to the sneaker. I would say around the midfoot, they both felt the same, very supportive around the midfoot and very durable too. And as for the heel part, you can see the big difference is of course the cut of the sneaker. The Freak 2s is a low cut sneaker, while the KYRIE 6 is a high cut sneaker. If you like high tops, if you like more ankle protection, of course KYRIE 6 is for you, especially if you have ankle problems. I would really recommend this. Lockdown is amazing, no heel slippage, and of course ankle protection is great. The Freak 2s, although it's a low cut sneaker, it still has a very nice ankle protection, heel containment. Lockdown is amazing, no heel slippage. It's just a matter of preference. If you like a low top or a high top, that's just your choice. As for the cushion and comfort inside your ankle, both are very well padded. I really like the comfort, no complaints there. Both are very comfortable sneakers around your ankle or heel part of your foot. Now let's move on to the cushion of these two sneakers. Of course, the KYRIE 6 has a Zoom Turbo in the forefoot. It's an articulate Zoom Turbo and it is very big, while the Zoom Freak 2 has a forefoot zoom unit, not as big as the ones in the KYRIE 6, but the nugget or the bar zoom unit, that's what I call it, is placed very strategically on the ball of your foot. And the main difference between the zoom units of these two sneakers is of course in the Zoom Freak 2, the zoom unit is just in between the insole, so your foot, the insole, and the outsole of the sneakers. There's no fiber material sandwiching the zoom unit, so you will really feel the zoom unit on the ball of your forefoot right off the box, and it felt amazing. Court feel is amazing, responsiveness is amazing because there's no phylon in between that, so the height is really low. I thought that the KYRIE 6 was really low, but the Freak 2s are lower. And as for the KYRIE 6, the Zoom Turbo is sandwiched by phylon, so there's a little bit of break-in time needed for you to feel the Zoom Turbo in the forefoot of the KYRIE 6. And once you do that, it feels very nice. Court feel is not as good as the court feel in the Zoom Freak 2s, but both have equal responsiveness. So like I said, just a matter of preference too. If you are a type of player who likes maximum court feel and you want bounciness in the ball of your foot and you don't mind it to be small, like the surface area covered by the KYRIE 6, the Freak 2s is for you. But if you like more bounciness all around the surface area of the ball of your foot and the front of your foot, going to the mid-foot part of the forefoot, don't mind it to be just a little bit higher. I don't think it's high enough, but I'm just comparing it with the Freak 2s because this is really low. I'm comparing the KYRIE 6 with other sneakers and I felt really low on this. So if you're just using one sneaker, you wouldn't feel the difference between the KYRIE 6 and the Zoom Freak 2s in terms of height and the forefoot area. And as for the heel cushion of these two sneakers, I would say they have the same thickness of cushion on the heel, so impact protection are a little bit the same. It's not excellent, it's just good. In terms of court feel responsiveness, the impact protection on these two sneakers are very good. Now let's move on to the outsole of these two sneakers. The KYRIE 6 has this one eye pattern, while the Freak 2s has this circular pattern in it. The main highlight of the outsole of the Freak 2s is of course, it is the coupled. I really like playing in the coupled outsole. You can twist your foot more with the Freak 2s, comparing it with the KYRIEs, where it's a little bit stiffer around the mid-foot part, so you can twist it that much. That's very surprising given that Giannis is a big dude compared to KYRIE. If they made the KYRIE 7 the coupled outsole, that would be great, because I really like sneakers with the coupled outsole like the Why Not 0.3. I wish that they will implement that in the KYRIE 7. Nike, please implement that on the next KYRIE 7. As for the rubber compound of both sneakers, both have very hard rubber compound, but on the Freak 2s it's a little bit harder. So as for outdoor use, I would say the Freak 2s will last longer. It still have hard rubber, so I think outdoor use on both sneakers are safe. Both have amazing traction. They both have gnarly bite on the floor. Dusty floors, no problem at all. And they both squeak a lot. So I would say both are equal in terms of traction. And as for the sizing, true to size for regular footers on both sneakers and half size up if you have a wide foot. For pricing, Freak 2 is relatively new. It's priced at 6,400 pesos, and you can Nike buy you this now. You have to add 1,000 pesos to Nike customize this, while the KYRIE 6 is priced at 6,400 pesos too. But there's lots of KYRIEs that are on sale now. A lot of KYRIEs is being sold at 3,000 pesos, 3,500 if I'm not mistaken. 50% off on the KYRIEs. So if you're more on a budget and you don't mind it to be a high cut sneaker, you can never go wrong with the KYRIE 6. But if you like a low top sneaker, of course, go with the Freak 2s. I keep on forgetting this, but it is the highlight of the sneaker of the Freak 2s. Sorry guys, this huge lateral outrigger on the Freak 2s really makes a difference on stability. If you want a more stable forefoot, go with the Freak 2s because the KYRIEs is a little bit more rounded, although it's wide on the forefoot area. Let's compare it. The lateral outrigger on the Freak 2s, even on the KYRIEs, you can see still protruding a bit. The KYRIEs is a little bit more rounded, so if you're more of a shifty guard, like I was saying, more of like a KYRIE style of play, when you are doing crossover, when you're bending your foot like that or flexing it more, you like your sneakers to be a little bit rounded in the forefoot, to have that natural flow in the forefoot area. But if you like it to be more stable in the forefoot because you are doing Eurostep a lot, go with the Freak 2s. As for the weight of these two sneakers, the KYRIEs is 460 grams, and I know this is 400 grams on the Freak 2s, so 60 grams difference. This is heavier by 60 grams. Both sneakers fit really good on the foot and you wouldn't mind the weight at all. So that's it on my comparison between the KYRIE 6 and the Zoom Freak 2s. Let me know which sneaker you would choose and why in the comments down below. And of course, as for the raffle, in the comments down below, make sure you comment down which sneaker you would choose. Comment Claytism, your name and your Instagram handle. And of course, follow me in Instagram. Subscribe here in this channel too. I will check that. And after a week, I'll be announcing the winner of the KT5 Claytism. So Claytism, comment it down below, making sure that you've watched this video. Of course, follow me on Instagram. Place your Instagram handle in the comments, alright? Don't forget that. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope I helped you guys out once again. This has been Marches. Catch you in the next one. Peace.